Charlie Gasparino on the financial implications of this. Now, Charlie, you've been talking to a lot of Wall Street types who are saying that to a man and woman, they've been urging the administration, boost production here so we don't have to depend on OPEC and nefarious types over there. It's fallen on deaf ears, apparently.
Right, and lay off the harshest rhetoric. I mean, listen, take it for what it's worth and take it from the source, I should say. All these Wall Street firms have lots of dealings in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East. So they have a lot riding on this. The royal family, as you know, runs a major company, like a hedge fund, essentially, Saudi Aramco. I'm not exactly sure what it's called now, but it throws out a lot of fees. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on between Wall Street, the banks here in the U.S., and the Saudi royal family. That said, they also know how to deal with these guys. And their message is simply this, Neil. You can't have both a foreign policy and a domestic oil policy that both attacks a major producer who was an ally of ours, maybe over the right thing, which was the Khashoggi murder. I get it that MBS is likely the responsible party for that. But if you're going to go green and reduce oil output here, do everything you can to discourage oil exploration and drilling here, going after the Saudi royal family is kind of a non-starter. Also, from a foreign policy standpoint, again, I'm not an expert at foreign policy. These Wall Street guys know it because they have to know it. Saudi Arabia has always been an ally against Iran in the Middle East, the most belligerent player there. So we're going to, essentially alienate an ally that's standing between us and Iran, and also basically annoy them to the fact that they're going to cut back on production when we need them to increase production. So this is kind of what you hear.
Charlie, I mean, they're not exactly the standard bearers of niceness with us, or diplomatic. I'm just wondering, though, how far does Wall Street worry, or financial guys worry, that we alienate the Saudis, or are they kowtowing to the Saudis?
Well, it's one thing to kowtow, which no one's expecting to kowtow, but at some point, what they're saying is, lay off because we need them in a lot of different ways. They are a major player in global economics. They have been an ally against Iran and Iran's ambitions in the Middle East, which is far more expansionary and dangerous than what the Saudis are doing. Yes, it was a tragedy what happened to Khashoggi, but at some point, this is the hand we're dealing with here. I mean, are we really looking for regime change in Saudi Arabia?
And the bottom line is, a lot of these guys are saying the president could have avoided this by not abandoning, as they see it, abandoning our production here to make us more dependent on the Saudis.
If you're going to abandon our production here, don't annoy an ally that produces a lot of oil. I mean, that's kind of the simple common sense. They would also like a chilling or not a chilling, but that's the wrong word. But they would like a little bit of amends that should occur.
Everyone dial it down a notch or two. Charlie, thank you very, very much. Charlie Gasparino following all those developments here.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.